you want to organize your Outlook inbox like a pro? Welcome to the world of Outlook email rules, a feature that will transform the way you manage your emails. Imagine having a personal assistant who sorts your mail, so you only see what matters when it matters. That's what Outlook email rules can do for you. These rules are all about efficiency and productivity. They can automatically manage your email flow, sorting emails into specific folders based on your preferences. This means no more hunting for that one important email in an ocean of newsletters and social media notifications. But we're not stopping at sorting. Outlook email rules can also flag those crucial emails, so they stand out from the rest. That means you'll never miss an important message again. So, ready to become an Outlook guru? Buckle up because we're diving right in. First things first, where can you find this magical rules option in Outlook? Well, it's quite straightforward actually. Once you open your Outlook, you will see a series of tabs at the top of your screen. One of these, the Home tab, is your destination. Click on it and look for the Move group. You might spot it near the middle of your ribbon. Now within this Move group, you'll find an option labeled Rules. It's like a treasure box waiting to be explored. A single click on it will reveal a drop-down menu, and that's where the magic happens. This is where you can create, manage, and delete your email rules. It's your control panel for automating your inbox, a place where you can declutter your emails and streamline your digital communication. Now that you know where to find it, let's delve into creating your first rule. Are you ready to create your first Outlook rule? It's simpler than you think. Let's imagine you receive countless emails from a certain sender, and you want to keep your inbox tidy by moving these emails to a specific folder. With Outlook rules, you can automate this process. Here's how you do it. First, open Outlook and find an email from the sender you want to create a rule for. Right-click on the email and then click on Rules in the drop-down menu. A side menu will appear. Click on Create Rule. A dialog box will appear where you can specify your rule. You'll see the sender's email address already populated in the From field. That's because we started creating the rule from an email from that sender. Pretty neat, right? Next, you'll want to determine where these emails will go. Under the Do the Following section, check the box that says Move the item to folder. Click on the Select Folder button that appears and choose the folder where you want these emails to go. Now, you're almost done. But before you click OK, let's take a quick look at the Options button. Here, you can add exceptions to your rule, like if an email is marked as important, it won't be moved. For now, we'll skip this step, but it's good to know it's there. Finally, click OK to create your rule. Now, every time you receive an email from that sender, it will automatically move to the folder you specified. No more manual sorting, your inbox just got a lot more organized. Remember, you can create as many rules as you need to keep your inbox tidy and efficient. You can set rules for specific subjects, certain days of the week, or even based on the priority of the email. The possibilities are endless. Congratulations, you've created your first email rule, but wait, there's more. We've only scratched the surface of what Outlook rules can do. In the next scene, we'll dive into advanced email rules. Stay tuned. Now that you've mastered the basics, it's time to tackle advanced Outlook rules. Imagine this. You want to keep an eye on all emails from your boss, but you don't want to be alerted every time there is a mention of meeting. This is where advanced email rules come into play. Advanced rules allow you to set up specific conditions and exceptions, giving you even more control over your inbox. Let's dive into the example we just mentioned. To create this rule, you'll need to set up two conditions. The first is that the email must be from your boss, and the second is that it must not contain the word meeting. Now, you might be wondering, how do I set up an exception to a rule? Well, it's pretty simple. After you've set your conditions, you'll see an option to add exceptions. Click on that, and you'll be able to specify the criteria for an exception. In this case, you'll enter meeting as the keyword that should be excluded. But that's not all. Advanced email rules also give you the ability to perform several actions at once. For instance, you can set a rule that moves all emails from a specific sender to a particular folder, marks them as read, and even forwards them to another email address. The possibilities are virtually limitless. Now keep in mind that while these rules can be incredibly helpful, they can also become quite complex if you're not careful. It's important to plan out your rules strategically and review them regularly to ensure they're serving you as intended. Remember, the goal here is to automate your inbox in a way that makes your life easier, not more complicated. So, don't be afraid to experiment with different rules and tweak them as necessary until you find the perfect balance. Advanced email rules can truly revolutionize the way you manage your inbox. allowing you to stay organized and focused on what really matters. So don't shy away from them. Embrace the power of automation and take full control of your Outlook experience. With these advanced rules, you're well on your way to mastering your Outlook inbox. So you've created some rules but want to change or get rid of them. No worries. Just like your email rules are designed to adapt to your changing needs, Outlook allows you to manage and delete them with ease. Here's how. To start with, let's talk about changing the order of rules. Imagine you have two rules that apply to the same emails, but you want one to take precedence over the other. In the Rules and Alerts dialog box, simply select the rule you want to prioritize and use the Move Up or Move Down buttons to adjust its position. Easy, right? Now what if you want to turn off a rule without deleting it? Perhaps you have a vacation responder set up for when you're away, but you don't want it active all the time. Again, head to the Rules and Alerts dialog box. Find the rule you want to disable and uncheck the box next to it. This way, the rule is inactive but still there if you need it later. Now let's discuss the bigger step, permanently deleting a rule. Go to the Rules and Alerts dialog box one more time. This time, select the rule you want to get rid of and click Delete. A prompt will ask you to confirm. If you're sure, click Yes. And just like that, the rule is gone. Remember, managing your rules isn't a one-time activity. As your needs evolve, your rules should too. Regularly review them to ensure they're still serving you well, and don't be afraid to tweak or delete them as necessary. After all, these rules are all about making your life easier. It's also worth noting that changes to rules won't affect emails that have already been processed. So if you change a rule today, it will only apply to new emails moving forward. Managing your rules is just as important as creating them. Remember, flexibility is key. So keep exploring, keep adjusting, and most importantly, keep your inbox just the way you like it. Let's take a moment to recap everything you've learned about Outlook email rules. We've journeyed together through the realm of email organization, beginning with a basic understanding of what Outlook email rules are and how they can transform your inbox from a chaotic mess into a well-oiled machine. We kicked off our journey into email efficiency by learning how to access the Rules option in Outlook. This is your gateway to a more organized inbox. From the Home tab to the Rules button, we've seen that setting up rules is just a few clicks away. From there, we dove into the world of creating basic email rules. You've learned how to set up rules that sort your incoming mail, so important messages rise to the top, and less important ones find their place in the background. We've seen how Outlook can automatically move emails from a specific sender to a designated folder or flag certain emails for follow-up. You've seen how these simple rules can start to clear the clutter and make your inbox work for you. Then we leveled up to advanced email rules. You've learned how to create rules that apply to multiple conditions and exceptions, giving you even more control over your email flow. We've seen how you can set Outlook to forward certain emails or even delete them outright if they meet your specified criteria. After that, we ventured into the realm of managing and deleting email rules. You've discovered that rules can be tweaked, turned off, or removed entirely, giving you full control over your inbox's behavior. And now, here we are at the end of our journey. You've learned to navigate the landscape of Outlook email rules, from accessing and creating to managing and deleting. But remember, like any new skill, it's all about practice. Continue to experiment, refine and adjust your rules until your inbox behaves exactly the way you want it to. You're now well equipped to automate your inbox like a pro. Remember, practice makes perfect. Happy organizing!